Hey there, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're getting into the science of something we all deal with, that morning struggle. Trying to wake up and actually feel, well, awake. We're gonna look at the research and find out how your body's actually built to wake up like a champ.
Okay, so let's just get right into it. That first hour of the day, for so many of us, it feels like we're just trying to survive, right? So why is it so incredibly hard to get going in the morning?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? The alarm screams, but your brain is just not there yet. You feel slow, kind of confused, maybe you even stumble a bit. It is such a frustrating way to start the day. But guess what? It's a totally real, totally biological thing.
Yeah, that fog, it actually has a name. Sleep inertia. And no, it's not just being tired. It's a real neurological state where some parts of your brain are still snoozing while other parts are trying to get with the program. It feels like a battle because it is one. But what if I told you there's a science-backed way to win that battle every single morning?
Here's the good news. Your body already has its own super powerful systems designed to just slice right through that sleep inertia. The solution isn't about more willpower, it's about understanding your own biology.
I want you to think about it like this. Your body has two incredibly effective built-in alarm clocks, and they don't have a snooze button. We just need to learn the simple, scientifically proven secrets to actually turn them on.
So the very first and honestly the most powerful alarm is triggered by something really simple, something ancient, light. Your body's reaction to morning light is nothing short of dramatic and immediate.
This whole process is called the Cortisol Awakening Response. Now, I know cortisol gets a bad rap as the stress hormone, but in the morning, research shows it's exactly what you need. This natural spike is literally your body's get-up-and-go signal, designed to fire up your energy and alertness for the entire day. So how does this work? Well, it all kicks off in this tiny little spot in your brain that acts as your master body clock. The moment you wake up, this clock sends out a signal. Think of it like a chemical good morning text down to your adrenal glands, telling them, hey, it's time to release that energizing cortisol.
Okay, so if your master clock is the engine and that chemical signal is the ignition, what's the key? What's the one thing from the outside world that reliably starts this entire wake-up process?
The answer, according to the research, is a surprisingly small amount of light, just 40 lux. Now, to put that in perspective, a typical dark bedroom is probably less than 3 lux, so 40 is just enough light to tell your brain, okay, showtime, let's get activated. And the difference here is huge. Studies show that if you stay in a dark room after you wake up, you're actually holding back that crucial morning cortisol. But just exposing your eyes to a mere 40 lux of light is enough to give it a significant boost. The takeaway here is so simple. Light is the key that turns on your first natural alarm. But that's just alarm number one. Let's talk about the second alarm, because light isn't the only tool you've got. Your body also has this amazing system that responds directly to movement.
It's called the vestibular system, and it's located deep inside your inner ear. All day long, it's telling your brain where your head is in space. If you're tilting, if you're turning, moving up or down. You can think of it as your body's own personal built-in motion detector.
And here's why that is so important for waking up. Research shows that as soon as you move your head, your vestibular system sends these powerful, direct signals right to the alertness centers in your brain. Just changing your body's position is like flipping an on switch for your brain's arousal system. It's that direct.
This quote from the research really nails it. The reticular formation, you can basically think of that as the part of your brain responsible for consciousness and being alert. The fact that your body's motion detector is wired directly into it means that movement is a fundamental signal for being awake. So when you stay perfectly still, you're basically telling your brain to stay in a low arousal state.
Okay, so we've got our two biological alarms, light and movement. Now for the fun part. Let's turn all this science into a dead simple, actionable morning routine. Honestly, it could not be more straightforward. Step 1, the second you wake up, get some light. Throw open the blinds, step outside for a minute. Even just flicking on a bright lamp helps. Step 2, get moving. Don't just lie there scrolling on your phone. Stand up, stretch, walk into the kitchen to get some water. And for step 3, if you really want to supercharge your morning, combine them. Go for a quick walk outside, or just do a couple of stretches right by a bright window. This hits both alarms at the same time, and it is the fastest way I know to obliterate that sleep inertia.
So what's the big picture here? It's that your morning doesn't have to be this miserable fight.
You literally have direct biological control over how alert you feel. So let's just recap real quick. That morning grogginess, it's not a personal failing. It's a biological state called sleep inertia. And you can beat it by triggering your 2 natural alarms. Alarm 1 is light, getting more than 40 lux to kick off your cortisol awakening response. Alarm 2 is movement, which wakes up your brain's alertness centers through that vestibular system. The solution is just so simple and available to everyone. Get light and get moving.
So there you have it. The science is crystal clear, and the tools you need are literally built right into your body. No fancy gadgets, no complicated routines, just light and movement. So the only real question left is, how are you going to use them to supercharge your morning tomorrow?